It's Vlogmas Day 21. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 21. I am starting very late in the evening. That can only mean one of two things. One, I forgot, or two, I'm off from work. It's the latter. It's number two. I'm off from work. Today is day one of my winter break or Christmas break, whatever you call it. I call it off time. And I have been living my absolute best life. Have I been busy? No. Have I been working? No. What I have been doing is sleeping, resting, and keeping it simple. Things that I don't get to do. So I totally took advantage of day one. Yes, I gotta work tonight, but that's different. I work from home. It's not the same as working at a brick and mortar. So, I mean, company has just left. So lovely to see family, especially during the holidays. And they don't like vlogs and all that stuff, so I couldn't show nobody. So hopefully soon I will be amongst people who don't mind being on camera, don't mind being on the tube. And that's what subscribers and viewers have to understand. Everybody does not want to be on YouTube or on video camera. People don't like that, so we have to respect that. It's not that you don't want to show anybody or anything, or you're hiding something, but people simply just don't want to be on the tube. So what I'm going to do, I am going to just enjoy the time that I have before my 7:30 classes. I'll be off at, and I'm doing this too, guys, I'll tell you why in a second, but I'll be off at like 9:30, and that's still some time. But I'm leaning side to side because my leg is still hurting me. No, I did not go anywhere for it, but the biofreeze has, I guess, been doing the job. Like I said, there's always something. Woke up this morning with a sinus headache. It's like these things in life just don't want you to be great, especially when you know that I always mention, like, I'm off, I'm on a break, and it's like your body's like, well, if you're gonna be off, here's this headache, here's this hamstring issue you got going. I'm gonna throw all that, like, you know, whew, as people say, you know, things just don't want you to be great. Well, knock the headache out, boom, KO. So that's gone. I'm just working on this leg. Like, I want to say it's a hamstring injury, but I'm like, I'm not athletic. I don't do all that stuff. I'm not a soccer player. I'm not a basketball player. I'm not none of those things. So normally athletic people have these injuries, and I'm like, I didn't even do anything that's out of the ordinary. I know I did. What did I do? I did sit on the floor. Is that an injury? Maybe I pulled a muscle sitting there because I normally don't sit on the floor. I don't know. But that's what I'm doing. So as we walk and talk and do certain things, I just really want to say thank you for my 3 subscribers. The 3 of you guys are in for an absolute incredible journey. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for subscribing. And if anything else goes down, I will definitely document it. So stay tuned for the next clip. So have you guys ever felt that feeling like after you eat and you just feel like really relaxed and calm, you don't want to do nothing else? Like, I could have big plans, but really I couldn't do too much because, like I said, I gotta teach some online classes. But what I'm going to do before my classes begin, I am going to share my December read. Pretty much each month I discover a new book that I love. I got this book in the end of November, and it's one that you probably been hearing about from everybody. Every time you turn on the TV, read a magazine, you see Michelle Obama's face. Her book, Becoming Michelle Obama. It is pretty much something that I suggest everyone own, whether you love to read all the time or not. Picking up her book is something that I believe would be well worth it. I'll just read from the preface. She says, there's a lot I just still don't know about America, about life, about what the future might bring, but I do know myself. My father, Frazier, taught me to work hard, laugh often, and keep my word. My mother, Marion, showed me how to think for myself and to use my voice. Together, in our cramped apartment on the south side of Chicago, they helped me see the value in our story. in my story, in the larger story of our country, even when it's not pretty or perfect, even when it's more real than you want it to be, your story is what you have, what you will always have. It's something to own. And again, this is coming straight from her preface. As you can see, even though I have not finished the entire book, from what that I have read, her autobiography, it pretty much, even though she's telling her own story, it's letting readers know that your story is simply yours. How do you want to write your story? And I think that's what we all should start thinking about. How do we want to write our stories? No, we cannot control some things. Some things are simply out of our hands. But it's important that we kind of figure out, how do we want our story to be? Do you want your story to be you gave up? Oh, I had the opportunity and I gave up. For example, I applied to like a big, huge program about the beginning of this month, and I was told this week that I would get my news, and today I finally got news and it got declined. And I'll talk more about that program. They encouraged me to apply again, but I don't know if I want to. Again, everything is not meant for us. Sometimes you think, you know, do it, but I'm telling you, this is something that I don't really have a passion for, but I was willing to try. And you know, sometimes that can grow. I don't know if I'll try again, but like I said, I don't really have a passion for this thing. Maybe I'll make a whole separate video about it, and I'll even try to encourage some of you to apply if that is something that you want to do. So with that declining email that I just got this evening, I'm like, I guess this confirms it wasn't meant for me, because I feel like something that you're truly passionate about, it would show in your body of work that you submit, because I did have to submit some work, I had to write some things, and I guess it showed. I just didn't make the cut. So again, this is something that I'm not even in the field of this, but I felt that I could do if trained properly, but it didn't work out. So, but this is something right here, talking to you guys, is something that I know I love to do, and it shows. So I don't feel bad about that at all. So like Michelle Obama said, how do you want to write your story? Your story is yours. You know, it's something that you'll always have. It's not anything that no one can take from you. Your story is nothing that can be made up. It's simply yours. And that's the exciting part about it. So as I end this vlog this evening, I just want to ask you, what's your story? How's it going? Is your story being written the way you want it to be written? And to encourage you that it's not too late to change your story. I don't know, we only get one life, y'all, and you gotta live it. You know, live up to it. No setbacks, no fears. If there's a challenge, embrace your challenge. Don't be scared. So use those wings, spread them, and go out and fly, because the sky's the limit. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.